Everyone keeps saying the same thing. Just wait, prices will come down. But what if waiting is actually the reason people never get the cards they want? Because like it or not, in Pokemon, the people who wait are usually the people who end up paying the most. That's why today we're gonna talk about why waiting for Pokemon prices to calm down is one of the biggest mistakes both collectors and investors make. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ricky. I'm with ninascardshop.com. And if you're into Pokemon cards, investing, collecting, or just trying to avoid overpaying, make sure to hit the subscribe button because we talk about that kind of stuff all the time. Honestly, this mindset of I'll wait until prices calm down sounds smart on paper, but it usually ends up backfiring. Here's the first problem. People wait forever. They wait too long. Most people don't buy during dips. They say they will, but when prices finally fall, they get scared and they don't do it. They actually start thinking, what if it drops more? Maybe I should wait another month. What if the hype is dead? What if Pokemon is going down? But history has taught us a lesson. What happens every time? When the market goes down, it rebounds. And the people who were too scared to buy, now they gotta buy at a higher price? I feel like I say this over and over again, but people really underestimate scarcity in Pokemon. Think about it. Once a card goes into a binder, into a collection, once sealed product is in someone's home and they want to display it, those copies completely disappear from the market. Here's an example. I love this card so much. I have a dozen of them and I don't think I'm gonna sell them because I like them so much how they look in the binder. Those copies are not in the market. And what made me want to make this video, I was actually on TCG Player and I saw a card that I've been wanting to buy for the longest time. It's this one right here. It's Flareon EX, and the card in mint condition, there was only 12 listings on TCG Player. So I said, why am I waiting for this card? What am I waiting for? I like it, I love it, I'm gonna buy it. But to think that there was only 12 of these cards available on TCG Player makes me think, scarcity is a real thing. Think about illustration rares, special illustration rares, vintage cards. The supply on those cards gets smaller because collectors hold on to those items. And when demand comes back for those cards, guess what? Pokemon is not printing it anymore. That's what's gonna happen with prismatic evolutions. It's gonna get to a point where they're not gonna make it anymore. But people are still waiting for prismatic evolutions to calm down. I don't know what to tell you guys. I was actually listening to DJ's Poke Center. In one of his videos, he said, today's prices are tomorrow's discount. It made me realize, yeah, you know what? Why are people waiting so long to buy cards, to buy sealed product? Think about it. What's going on with Ascended Heroes right now? You can't find it anywhere. People either already opened it, people are holding on to it, and the scarcity is real. We have literally seen and heard this over and over again. What did people say about Moonbreon? Overpriced. Latios and Latias, overpriced. Mario Pikachu can't go any higher. And then what happened? They kept going up. Not because every card goes up forever. That's not what I'm saying. It's because iconic cards with strong demand usually rebound really fast, at least faster than people expect. A couple of weeks ago, I was talking about the Ascended Heroes Mega Gengar SIR that went down in price for a weekend. I think that was market manipulation, but people couldn't bring the price down for too long because the demand was there. This is the truth nobody wants to hear. The best time to buy a card, a sealed set, feels uncomfortable. Think about this with me for a second. When a card explodes in price, people think it's too late to buy the card. And when a card takes that dramatic dip, people think that the card is going to keep on going down and then they get too scared. And what happens when prices stabilize? People wait for an even lower price that just never comes. And that's why people who have been in this hobby for a while, and I've only been doing this for about 5 years, okay? But people who have been doing this for longer than me, experienced collectors, focus less on perfect timing and focus more on the cards and the sets that they believe in. Another reason why waiting is bad is because today's market is completely different than the past. I've said it before, social media, YouTube, TikTok, whatnot, the hype moves cards and sets almost instantly. All it takes is for one big influencer to be like, hey, I love this card. Have you guys seen this card? And then you guys are like, whoa. and then all of a sudden everybody wants the same card or the same set. Now obviously I'm not saying that every card is guaranteed to rise in price, every set is gonna go up in price every single time. Some cards are definitely overhyped. Some people definitely try to control the market. And that's why it's very important to invest your time to learn about the market before you invest your actual money into Pokemon. So yes, some sets are overpriced, some sets are hyped up too much, but sometimes thinking about that will make you forget about the cards that are actually worthwhile. So here's the reality. The Pokemon market rewards conviction more than hesitation. The people who usually win when investing in these products are the people who buy the great products, the great cards, when everyone else around you is unsure. And that literally just happened when Ascended Heroes released. Everyone was panicking that this set was going to drop drastically. I was buying these left and right at $80 because I knew that the set was so good. I knew that the market was kind of shifting a little bit, and I thought, hey, there's no way that in a year's time, this is less than $80. So instead of waiting, I took action. Guys, if you truly love a card and you believe that demand will stay strong long-term, stop sitting around and waiting. Of course, hold on. If you don't have the money, if you can't afford it, don't do it, right? Of course, that's obvious. But if you have the money, if you've been wanting to invest in these products, in these cards, just take action. Hey, but anyways, that's your choice. This is just my thoughts. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Is Pokemon going to crash? Is everyone investing in these products crazy? Is buying over MSRP a bad thing? But anyways, if you love the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what to do. And don't forget to check out ninascardshop.com.